They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And now here come the Ravens. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because if they weren't ready to go on the last one, give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they go with Dixon. You know, Russell Wilson played so spectacular for Seattle in the win over New England, but let's talk about this defense and what you've seen from them.
It's one of the best defenses in the league, and it continues to be, and I know this for a fact because I've talked with the guys. You know what's most important to them on defense is leading the league in scoring D. They've done it for the last 4 seasons. Drives them crazy if they give up cheap touchdowns. And look what they did against New England. When pressed, a big goal line stand to win it. And Frank Clark has been a revelation on the defensive line, really filling in for Michael Bennett during his injury.
7.5 sacks this year so far for Clark. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And hauled in by Pitta. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Time to step aside. We're back to Baltimore after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Rolls. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that incompletion gives me a chance to get your thoughts on Cleveland. Is there a win on that schedule for the Browns?
I think that there is, because I just don't see this team as an 0-16 team. There is talent there. Obviously, Joe Thomas at left tackle and Joe Hayden at corner. And they've got some players on the squad. But the bottom line is, when you have this bad momentum going, how do you reverse it? You know the game I'm identifying? San Diego coming to Cleveland Christmas Eve. Long trip, warm weather team going into the cold of Cleveland. That could be the one.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Caught left side, Gilmore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it with West. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. In motion, the tight end. Second down, Flacco now. This will be caught at about the 6. Week 10 for Smith, 60 yards, and that moved him into 8th place on the all-time NFL yardage list with over 14,300. He passed Reggie Wayne.
That's a pretty good name to pass, and I think he also has in his sights now Reggie's old partner in Indianapolis, Marvin Harrison, who just went into the Hall of Fame last year. Mr. Gold Jacket himself. Was he a little over 200 yards away from him?
You are correct, in 7th place. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.